Humm, baby, let's do it again.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. And we got one more game in the division series, and it's Giants-Dodgers for all the marbles. Well, not all the marbles, but you definitely need to win or you're going home. And if you win, you move on to the National League Championship Series against the Atlanta Braves. So the Braves are moving on. Just a quick update. The Braves, like I predicted, their offense was a little too much for the Brewers. Brewers pitching, I mean, yeah, they're amazing. They're great, but it's not like the Braves pitching stinks. Just like I said in my video, in my preview video, I thought the Braves would pretty much take this series without major issues, and they did that, winning the series in 4, and they're moving on. The Houston Astros also played unbelievable, so everyone who told me I'm an idiot for picking the White Sox, you are completely right, and the Astros are moving on. And finally, in the Tampa Bay series, it was the Red Sox who prevailed 3-1. All three of those series ended up 3-1. The Giants series will be the only one to go to a game 5, and the Red Sox move on. So Red Sox, Astros in the ALCS, Braves to be announced in the NLCS. But I believe the Giants have a great chance, and that is just obvious with the game being in Oracle Park, with Logan Webb going. Now, is the odds in Vegas and whatnot for the Giants? Probably not. We're about to find out. Probably not. But Logan Webb, Oracle Park, 11-3, 3.03 ERA, 158 strikeouts on the season. In the postseason, he's been perfect. I think Giants fans should like their chances, and I'm one, and I like my chances and the Giants' chances in this game. But Julio Urias is no joke. The lefty is awesome. He won 20 games this year, 2.96 ERA, 195 strikeouts, and in the postseason, he's 1-0 with a 1.8 ERA and 5 strikeouts. So, I mean, this is a 20-game winner we're dealing with. So, you know, I can't oversell it. I can't be like Giants are extreme favorites in this game. No, I think that they should be favorites, but I think it's going to be a very close, hard-fought game, just like it's been a very close, hard-fought series. And, you know, the Giants barely were able to win the season series. The Giants barely were able to win the West. Can they do it one more time and just barely win this division series and move on? This game is going to be amazing. I'm so excited for this ball game right here. Today, it's nice to have this day off. We need a day to rest, get the nerves under control, and then tomorrow it's on. So it's going to be at Oracle Park. It's going to be at 9 Eastern, which is 6 Pacific, and it's going to be on TBS. Don't miss it. So let's check out some of the names here that we'll be dealing with, and also I want to talk about the bullpens in this game and this series, and because the fact is the Giants bullpen unfortunately got used up pretty bad yesterday. So it's very important that Logan Webb go deep in this game. That's going to be a big key in this ball game. The Dodgers used up Walker Buehler, so it's not going to be another Buehler-Webb matchup. It's going to be, obviously, as I mentioned, Urias. But with Webb going, we can expect the Dodgers to churn out a similar lineup to what we saw in Game 1. Mookie Betts will be in right field. He went 2 for 4 against Webb. He has hit a home run in this series. He's looking hot. Corey Seager, it's Corey Seager. He's an amazing playoffs player. He's an amazing player, period. And he ended the season on fire. Trey Turner will be at second base. He has been hot, although he went 0 for 4 in Game 1 against Webb. Justin Turner went 0 for 4 in Game 1 against Webb. Will Smith went 2 for 4. Awesome catcher, obviously. Matt Beatty could be at first base. Cody Bellinger in center field. A.J. Pollock in left field. So that's a potential lineup right there. And that was the Game 1 lineup for the Dodgers, but obviously some big names on the bench as well could come in to help. So a lot of good reinforcements, and we just know what we're dealing with. It's a really good team. There's no doubt about that. There's no way around that. There's all this potential. And, you know, the Dodgers, when they win, at least in this series, it's been high scoring. It's been a lot of runs. When the Giants win, it's low scoring. It's a pitching duel. And with these two pitchers going, that's another reason, maybe, to favor the Giants, with the two really good pitchers going who are, you know, damn close to unhittable. One won 20 games. The other one, Webb, has just been lights out lately, including in Game 1 against this Dodgers team. In Game 2, Urias pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 hits. Just 3 hits. 1 run and 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. But he only went 5. And then later on, Joe Kelly came in and gave up a run as well. So we'll see what the Giants can do against him. Last time that they faced him in Game 2, it was Darren Ruff in left field, Chris Bryant in center field. Austin Slater in right field. Then you had Buster Posey, who went 3 for 4 in that game. Wilmer Flores at first. Crawford at shortstop. He went 2 for 4 that game with an RBI. Evan Longoria at third went 0 for 4 in the game when Urias started, although he just hit a home run the other day. So hopefully Evan Longoria is coming out of the funk that he's been in. And of course, all these guys available to come in. Donovan Solano was at second base, but also so many great players off the bench ready, like Wade Jr., late night Lamont, La Stella, and of course, if a righty comes in, we may see Alex Dickerson. And I predicted Alex Dickerson is going to get the big hit in this game. I don't know why I think that. I just think, he's been in a terrible slump. Giants fans are getting irritated. Like, dude, what is it? Get this dude out of here. And I think at some point in this game, he may pinch hit and come up with a big hit. Just throwing it out there. Probably not, right? Just throwing it out there. But let's take a look at the odds and see where they're at. I mean, if anything, they should be even. These teams, if the Giants have not earned even odds at this point, then I don't know what they're doing over in Vegas or wherever they're doing these odds at. But let's check it out here. And okay, here's the money line, and both teams at -105. Run line, Dodgers favorites. If I'm not mistaken, I think this means that they're basically equal, like I hope. Okay, as far as the money line goes, how much money you put, that's how much money you get back, regardless which team you want to bet on, unless you bet on the run line, and that favors the Dodgers, that if they do win, they're going to win by a lot more runs than the Giants would win if they win. Something like that. It actually does make a little bit of sense because, like I said, when the Dodgers win, it's when a whole bunch of runs are scored and the Dodgers could blow out the Giants. I think this is saying Giants have an equal chance to win, but if they do lose, they'll lose by more runs than the Dodgers. And if they win, it'll be a closer game, and the difference in runs would be closer, less. So, okay, it's fine. I'm not mad. And this particular rider is inclined to back the Dodgers at -105. The Dodgers averaged the most runs per game in the NL this season, and they also had the best team earned run average. The Giants admittedly are right behind them. Admittedly, is that like hard for you to admit? Is that like tough? It's like, Giants are admittedly right behind them. But LA will have the edge in experience in this game. And they had the edge in experience in the other 2 games they lost. What can you do? No team in the majors had more playoff experience than the Dodgers the past few seasons, and I expect that to play a big role in Thursday night's game. Pick Dodgers at -105. It's a fair pick. It's a fair prediction. You want to take the Dodgers, you can take the Dodgers in this game. And honestly, it's fine, but I'm just thinking that if you think about the fact that it's at Oracle Park, Giants home field advantage, you think about the fact that Webb is going, who's been untouchable. Sure, Urias is awesome too. Both really good, but also just the way this series has gone. The way this series has gone, kind of back and forth. Whose turn is it to win? At Oracle Park, who's been the team that's always had the just slight edge all season? Dodgers could win this game. But if I'm not a Dodgers or Giants fan, I really believe I'd be like, dude, look what the Giants are doing. Giants are going to take this series. It feels like fate. Everything has been fate all the way up to this Game 5 matchup. Everything has been fate, including the fact that they won the division, including the fact that they won the West. Could the Dodgers win? And in that all, sure, that's sports. But there's no way. As a Giants fan, you think I'm taking the Dodgers in this game? You must be smoking that stuff. I got the Giants winning this game and the series and moving on. I got Alex Dickerson coming through with a big hit. But aside from that, I have the Giants winning this game, very close game, by a final score of 2-1. Very low scoring, 2-1 Giants tomorrow night. So you guys have a great day. Let me know what you think of this game. Get geared up. It's time. And we'll have a post game and maybe a pregame beforehand, but definitely a post game. If there's no pregame, consider this your pregame. Let's go, Giants. We'll talk to you next time.
When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. Every time the chips are down, it's bye-bye, baby. History's in the making at Oracle Park.